Testing 1, 2, 3. I heard it. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Woodbine Mohawk Park on this Tuesday morning, July 13th. We have a 7-race qualifying session. Horses for the first qualifier out on the racetrack. It'll be 4-year-olds and up on the trot. We're going to scratch number 3, HP Mama B. Doug McNair to drive number 4, Gab in Motion. Trotters for the first will be called to the gate in just a moment. As mentioned, 7 qualifiers in total. If you'd like to follow along with today's action, you can head to our website, woodbinemohawkpark.com. Click the Horse People tab, and from there, once you land on that page, scroll down, and on your left you will find qualifiers, and under there, the entries and program pages for every day of qualifiers from here at Woodbine Mohawk Park. 7 cues in total here this morning. Horses for the first about to be called to the gate. So here in the first qualifier, as mentioned, we're scratching number 3, HP Mama B. Doug McNair drives 4, Gab in Motion. Here's the field. 1 is JC's Royal Tease. Chris Christopher drives for trainer Jack Moiseyev, a 4-year-old gelding. 2, Okeanos, a 5-year-old gelding. Trainer driver is Roger Mayotte. 3 is Out. 4 is Gab in Motion, a 4-year-old trained by Tony O'Sullivan with Doug McNair. 5 is Meadow Branch Noble, a 4-year-old gelding trained by Corey Johnson with Scott Young. 6 is GP Dreamin', a 4-year-old mare trained by Jared Bothwell with Jody Jameson. 7 is Magical Winner K, a 5-year-old trained by Michelle Bowen, Sylvain Filion drives. And 8 is Oni Hall, a 5-year-old gelding trained by Bob McIntosh. The driver is Trevor Henry. Field of 7 for the first, lined up behind the starting gate, which comes to the top of the stretch. And they're off and trotting. And blasting out of there goes GP Dreamin' as she strides out to the early lead. Magical Winner K to get away in second. Oni Hall's going to trot up into third. Okeanos to get away in fourth. At the inside, fifth is JC's Royalties. Outside is Meadow Branch Noble, and the early trailers Gab in Motion. Good early speed flashed here by GP Dreamin' as she takes them around the first turn. She's going to come to the opening quarter here, and it's going to be a solid opening panel of 28-1. Onto the backstretch they go, and it's GP Dreamin' leading the way. Racing second is Magical Winner K, 2 lengths back then to Oni Hall in third. On the outside, Meadow Branch Noble is going to push ahead as Meadow Branch Noble looks to go up to the top. Okeanos is racing fifth, 6th is JC's Royalties, and 7th is Gab in Motion. Here on the outside is Meadow Branch Noble looking to clear GP Dreamin'. Young with the whip over the back of Meadow Branch Noble to make sure he gets to the front. And he crosses over just in time for a 57-3 opening half mile. On to the final turn they go. It's Meadow Branch Noble, the leader by a length and a half. GP Dreamin' right on the leader's back second. Third is Magical Winner K. Oni Hall is about 5 lengths from the front in fourth, being tracked by Okeanos fifth, 2 lengths back to JC's Royalties, and getting underway from the back is Gab in Motion. Trotters head to 3/4. It's Meadow Branch Noble, the leader. GP Dreamin' looking like she'll make another bid to try and reclaim the top as Meadow Branch Noble is by 3/4 in 1:26-4. They'll turn for home. Meadow Branch Noble tries to create some separation at the head of the lane. GP Dreamin' in second. Here's Oni Hall on the outside now into third. At the inside, Magical Winner K. In behind horses is Okeanos, Gab in Motion, and making a break was JC's Royalties. Here in the center comes GP Dreamin'. Far outside, though, Oni Hall, and Oni Hall going to power around, and it'll be Oni Hall and Trevor Henry to take it. GP Dreamin' finishes second. Meadow Branch Noble was third, and fourth was Okeanos. 1:54-4 for Oni Hall. Here's the order of finish from the first qualifier. Number 1, JC's Royal Tees was 7th. Number 2, Okeanos 4th. Number 3 was Scratched. Number 4, Gavin Motion 6th. Number 5, Meadow Branch Noble 3rd. Number 6, GP Dream in 2nd. Number 7, Magical Winner K 5th. And number 8, Oni Hall was the winner. 7-4 Scratch 6-3 2-5-1. 154-4 for the winner, Oni Hall. Time now for our second qualifier. It'll be our first look at 2-year-olds on this Tuesday morning. Jody Jameson will drive number 5, So Mickey. Louis Waugh drives the 7, YS Better's Legacy. 2-year-old Pacers here. One is Be My Sunshine, a 2-year-old filly by Sunshine Beach, owned by Lachance Racing Stable, Dragon Racing, Dan Mogridge. Martin Lachance, the trainer driver, $15,000 yearling. 2 is Straight Talker, War We Needy filly, owned by Ian Fleming and Greg McNair. McNair trains, Doug McNair will drive. 3, Aviator, Sports Writer Gelding, Millar Farms homebred, Nick Gallucci trains, James McDonald drives. 4, Cassini is a Sweet Lou colt, owned by David Wilmot and Clay Horner. They're also the breeders. Tony O'Sullivan trains, Sylvan Filion to drive, a $50,000 yearling. 5 is So Mickey, also owned and bred by Wilmot and Horner. Tony O'Sullivan trains. The driver will be Jody Jameson. An Always Be Mickey colt is So Mickey. 6 is Dial, Better's Delight colt, Determination owns. Luke Blade trains, Bob McClure drives, $75,000 yearling. And 7 is YS Better's Legacy, Better's Delight colt, owned by Yves Sarrazin, who bred this colt. Richard Moreau trains, Louis Waugh will drive. Starting gate picking up speed, Rookie Pacers for the second. And they're off and pacing from the rail. Be My Sunshine is off to a nice beginning. Everyone else kind of getting away together. Between horses is Cassini, along with the stablemate So Mickey. Down to the inside is Straight Talker. And then we go back to Aviator, followed by Dial. And the early trailer is YS Better's Legacy. Going into the first turn, a little wide, Be My Sunshine. That filly is up front by about 4 lengths. Getting a little steppy and going off stride went Cassini for Filion. Opening quarter was paced in 29 seconds flat. Onto the backstretch go the Rookie Pacers, and they're following Be My Sunshine. I don't know about that 2-path there. On a line a little bit as Lachance tries to get her straightened out. Racing in second is Straight Talker. 3rd is So Mickey. 4th is Aviator. 2 lengths back then to Dial, who's racing 5th. 6 is YS Better's Legacy. And Cassini, who made that first turn break, is back there 7th and about 9 lengths from the front. Racing in second and getting a little fumbly gated there with Straight Talker, who comes to the outside for McNair, but he wants to loop around. The half was 1 minute and 4/5, so they weren't going much in the second quarter. 31-4 to be exact. New leader becomes Straight Talker as the War We Needy filly takes over the top spot with 5/8 now complete. Be My Sunshine gets covered up here, and we'll ride on the leader's back second. 3rd is So Mickey. Then in 4th, that is Aviator, a break of about 5 or 6 lengths back to Dial, followed by YS Better's Legacy and Cassini. On to 3/4 they go. Straight Talker down to that marker in 1:29-1. So they certainly picked it up there, and now they're into the stretch. Off stride went So Mickey. So Mickey made a break coming out of that final turn. Here's Straight Talker, the leader. Be My Sunshine trying to reclaim the lead. Then back there in third is Aviator, who's looking to come up the inside and has some pace here late. 16th of a mile to go. It is Straight Talker in the center. No room up the inside for Aviator. And here on the outside comes Be My Sunshine on to win. Be My Sunshine will take it. Second was Straight Talker. Aviator just didn't have room, was third. And fourth was Cassini, or So Mickey, I should say, who rebounded from that final turn break. 157-3. Coming up next is our third qualifier. We've got 3 scratches here. We're going to take out number 1, Magical Major, number 2, Evil Guy, and number 6, Mercutio. Leaves us with just a field of 4. 3 2-year-olds and a 3-year-old to go in this group. Hobbles will be worn on number 5, Songwriter K. And no trotting hobbles will be worn by number 7, Flowchart. Here we go for the third qualifier. Starting gate now moving. We're scratching 1, 2, and 6. So starting at the rail now is number 3, All in Resolve. 2-year-old colt by Resolved, owned by Brad Grant, trained by Scott McEnany. Bob McClure will drive, $140,000 yearling buy. 4 is Multiply, Chapter 7 colt, owned by Carolyn McIsaac, Serafino Barone, and Ross Warner, along with RAW Equine. Herb Holland trains. Louis Watt drives, a $23,000 yearling. 5, Songwriter K, will wear trotting hobbles. 2-year-old colt by Encore, owned by Winning Key Incorporated. Paul Reed trains, Scott Young drives. And then number 7 is Flowchart, a 3-year-old gelded son of Holiday Road, owned by Glengate Farms and Goldfinger Stables, trained by Pat Hunt, Phil Houdon steers. That's your field of 4 for qualifier number 3, trotters behind the starting gate. So we scratch 1, 2, and 6. Our inside 3 are 2-year-olds. And the lone 3-year-old in this group is on the outside. That is Flowchart. Starting gate to the top of the stretch for the third. Gate picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and trotting. Flowchart gets out of there to the early lead. Then back in second will be Multiply. All in Resolve comfortably trots away third. And Songwriter K is fourth. Heading to the first turn, and the 3-year-old is out to the front. It's Flowchart on top by a half dozen lengths. The 2-year-olds trying to make it into that first turn. Off stride went All in Resolve. All in Resolve jumped it off. Opening quarter trotted here in 30 seconds flat, courtesy of Flowchart. So off a 30-second opener, Flowchart leads it. Here is Multiply closing in second. Then we go about 8 lengths back to Songwriter K in third. And All in Resolve pulled up. So made that break and then pulled up. So we're down to 3 as they race towards the half. Flowchart, a 3-year-old who made 2 starts last season. This is his first qualifier of the year, and definitely some issues there as he's out to the center of the track. The half was 102-1. So Flowchart ended up out in the middle, and Multiply, who minds his manners, stays to his task, trots by up the inside, now takes the lead. Flowchart is second, trying to get things back together as Houdon just tries to keep that 3-year-old gelding together here and get through this mile. And now he goes off stride. So Flowchart makes the break before 3/4, which means that Songwriter K will likely now move into second. 3/4 time was 132-4. And into the stretch, it is all Multiply. Songwriter K in second. Now well back to Flowchart, who made that break going to 3/4. So Multiply basically by himself here, as this ends up for the back 3/8, just being a training mile for him here. Multiply will win it. Songwriter K will finish second, and Flowchart third at the line. 203-1 for Multiply. Here we go now for qualifier number 4, 2-year-old Pacers. One driver change. James McDonald drives the 2 when the sun goes down. One is Life Speaks, an Art Speak filly owned by Anthony Hahn and Meg Crone. They're also the breeders. Crone trains, Hahn drives. 2 when the sun goes down, a Sunshine Beach filly owned by Stephen Rene, trained by Tony Alanya. James McDonald drives a $5,000 yearling. 3 is Data Party, Sports Writer filly owned by Daniel Plouffe, Terry Kroek. Wallace Standardbreds, trained by Ben Wallace. Scott Young drives a $30,000 yearling. 4 is Just Like Wilma, Big Jim filly owned by Greg McNair and Wayne McCrae. Greg McNair trains, Doug McNair will drive. 5 is Sakatumi, a Shadow Play filly owned by LaChance Racing Stable, Dragon Racing, and Dan Mogridge. Martin LaChance is the trainer-driver, $30,000 yearling. Number 6, Buena Suerte, Luck Be With You filly, owned by David Wilmot and Clay Horner and John Craig. Tony O'Sullivan trains, Sylvan Filion drives. And 7, Tall and Tan Blue Chip is a Better's Delight gelding, owned by Determination, trained by Luke Blay. Bob McClure drives, a $100,000 yearling. They're off-hand pacing here in the 4th, and driving out from the center goes Sakatumi, flashing early speed. So too does Buena Suerte, and on the outside is Tall and Tan Blue Chip. From the inside, Life Speaks gets away 4th. Between horses is Day to Party. On the outside, Just Like Wilma, and then When the Sun Goes Down. Driving into the first turn, and your leader is Sakatumi. Sakatumi leads it. Outside, that is Tall and Tan Blue Chip, as the lone male in this group looks to go around to the front. It is Tall and Tan Blue Chip to the lead. 29-1 was the opening quarter. So the gelding makes the front. It's Tall and Tan Blue Chip and McClure up front as they swing into the backstretch. Sakatumi in second. Buena Suerte is racing in third. Life Speaks is 4th. Then 5th up the backside, Day to Party. 2 lengths back to Just Like Wilma. And your trailers When the Sun Goes Down. Single file racing towards the midway point. Tall and Tan Blue Chip, third qualifier for this gelded son of Better's Delight. $100,000 yearling buy. He leads it by a length and a half. Everybody is basically on each other's back here as they come to the midway point in 59-2. So that was the second quarter of 30-1. On to the final turn they go. Tall and Tan Blue Chip the leader. Sakatumi following in second. The debuting Buena Suerte is in third, followed 4th by Life Speaks. Here comes a big rush now from When the Sun Goes Down, who was 7th, and all of a sudden is driving on the outside now up to engage with the leader. Big move here in the third quarter from When the Sun Goes Down. Also moving on the outside was Life Speaks. Inside 6th, that is Day to Party, and on the outside, it is Just Like Wilma 7th, three-quarter time, 130 flat, and the rookies turn for home. When the Sun Goes Down, swept up to the lead, and now leads it by 3. Tall and Tan Blue Chip is back in second. In between horses is Sakatumi. Outside, Life Speaks. Far outside, Just Like Wilma making up ground. 16th to go. When the Sun Goes Down, the leader. Here comes Sakatumi, but on the far outside, Just Like Wilma, she did have pace, and Just Like Wilma charges on by to take it. Finishing second was Sakatumi. Third was Day to Party. When the Sun Goes Down was 4th. 158-1 for Just Like Wilma. Up next is our 5th qualifier. 2-year-old trotters here. Scratch number 6, Southport. Field of 5. Trotting hobbles on the 5, Wania. Number 1, Eternal Lee. 2-year-old filly by Southwind Frank, owned by Murray Ferguson Jr. It's also the breeder. Julie Walker trains, Burt Renault will drive. 2 is Mystic Markle, Il Sonio Dream filly, owned by Desiree Jones and Dr. John Brown. Desiree Jones trains, Eddie Green will drive. 3 is Force of Speed, 2-year-old colt by CR Commando. Écurie Maguire, Jean-Francois Maguire are your owners. JF Maguire trains, Louis Waugh will drive. 4 is Downstairs Party, 2-year-old colt by Cadabra, owned by Colonel Schneider Jr., trained by Cassidy Schneider. Chris Christopher drives, a $31,000 yearling. And 5 is Wania, 2-year-old colt by Whelan and Dealin, owned by Karen Olsen Burgess, Clay Horner, David Anderson, and Sterling Fisher. Blair Burgess, the trainer-driver, a $49,000 yearling. Field of 5 as we've scratched the 6, here for the 5th. Starting 8 swings into the stretch. It's a field of 5. 2-year-old trotters picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and trotting. From the outside goes Wania. That one is hustling out of there. Between rivals is Mystic Markle, and at the inside, Eternal Lee is coming away strong. So 3 across in the early going. Meanwhile, Force of Speed and Downstairs Party will be content to watch the early battle, as coming away with the early lead will be Eternal Lee. It's Eternal Lee, the daughter of Southwind Frank, in the debut qualifier to lead them into the first turn. Mystic Markle will have to take second, while Wania will drop in third in front of Force of Speed in fourth and Downstairs Party fifth. The opening quarter was trotted in 30-3. Racing up into the backstretch off a 30-3 opener, your leader is Eternal Lee. Debut qualifier for that one. Off stride coming out of the first turn went Force of Speed, while racing fourth. That one jumped it off into the safety lane for Waugh. So 4 of them mind their manners up the backside. Eternal Lee, a leader by a length and a half. Mystic Markle in second. Third is Wania. Then we're going to go about 8 lengths back to Downstairs Party in fourth, and resetting after the break is Force of Speed. Off stride in third went Wania just before the half. The half was recorded in 101 flat as they race into the final turn. Your leader, Eternal Lee. Mystic Markle second. Wania reset there in third. Another break made now, as that was Downstairs Party, who jumped it off after the half. And then we go well back to Force of Speed. So Eternal Lee leading it by a couple of lengths. Mystic Markle in second. Wania rebounding from the break is trying to make up some ground, hugging the pylons on that final turn. Then we go about 7 or 8 lengths back to Downstairs Party, and then another dozen back to the trailer Force of Speed. 131 for 3/4 into the stretch come the rookies. Your leader is Eternal Lee, drifting out a little bit, but still has a few lengths on Mystic Markle in second, Wania third, Downstairs Party fourth, and Force of Speed is fifth. 16th of a mile to go. And Eternal Lee, this daughter of Southwind Frank, they had their eyes set on getting control early, and will go coast to coast. Eternal Lee to take it by 3.5. Second was Mystic Markle, Wania was third, fourth was Downstairs Party, and then Force of Speed fifth. 2 minutes and 4/5. Up next is our 5th qualifier, or I should say 6th qualifier, 2 to go on this Tuesday. 3-year-olds and up on the pace. Scott Young drives the 1, Jamax Poe's Rockstar. Sylvain Fillion driving the 2, Bellina. And Bob McClure driving the 5, Zypher Sealster. 1, Jamax Poe's Rockstar. 3-year-old filly. Mark Winnicott trains, Scott Young drives. 2, Bellina. 3-year-old filly trained by Jean Tourney with Sylvain Fillion. 3, Mission Command. 3-year-old colt trained by Pat Hunt with Phil Houdon. 4 is Backstreet Gambler. 3-year-old colt trained by Nick Galucci with Louis Waugh. 5 is Zypher Sealster, a 4-year-old mare trained by Richard Moreau with Bob McClure. And 6, a Game Changer, a 4-year-old trained and driven by Lyle MacArthur. Off and pacing here in the 6th, off stride at the beginning went number 1, Jamax Poe's Rockstar. Hustling out of there to the early lead goes a Game Changer. Here on the outside, that is Backstreet Gambler looking to cross over in front of Bellina to get away in 3rd. 4th is Mission Command, then 5th is Zypher Sealster, and resetting after the break is Jamax Poe's Rockstar. Into the first turn they go, and all by himself is a Game Changer. It's the 4-year-old on top by about 5 lengths coming to the opening quarter here, and it was paced in 28-1. Onto the backstretch they will go, and they are following a Game Changer. Game Changer will try to probably get a bit of a breather here in the second quarter. Leads it by about 4 lengths. Second is Backstreet Gambler. Then in 3rd is Bellina, followed 4th by Mission Command. 5th is Zypher Sealster. And then it's probably about 20 to 25 lengths back to Jamax Poe's Rockstar. They're racing towards the midway point, and a Game Changer. Calm on the frontier. The lead starting to shrink a little bit as he gets a second quarter breather. Past the half here in 59 seconds flat. 30-4 in the second quarter after what was a 28-1 opener. On to the final turn they go. A couple lengths separating each of the rivals as they drive around the final bend now. It's a Game Changer, the leader. Game Changer called upon to pick it up here in this final turn. 5/8 now complete. Backstreet Gambler in 2nd. Racing in 3rd. That is Bellina, followed 4th by Mission Command. And then it's about 4 lengths back to Zypher Sealster. And your trailer, Jamax Poe's Rockstar. 3/4 is reached in 1:27-4. So that was a 28-4 third quarter. Off the turn and into the stretch, it's a Game Changer, the leader. Back in 2nd is Backstreet Gambler. Here on the outside now coming on is Bellina. That 3-year-old filly trying to make up some ground. 3 across with 1/8 of a mile to go. A Game Changer confronted. Here in the center comes Backstreet Gambler, and Backstreet Gambler charges by in between horses, and it'll be Backstreet Gambler to win again. Finishing in 2nd was Bellina. A Game Changer was 3rd. 4th was Mission Command. Then it's Zypher Sealster and Jamax Poe's Rockstar. 1:55-1. Time now for our final qualifier, field of 5 to wrap things up. Sean Stacy will drive number 5, Priceless Beach. We're scratching number 1, Lively Rocket. So from the inside out, Lions Tilt Hanover, the 4-year-old mare, trained by Tony Beaton with James McDonald. 3, Riding on Sunshine, a 5-year-old. Trainer-driver is Andre Goish. 4 is Tarot, 9-year-old gelding, trained by Dave Frey. He'll do the driving. 5 is Priceless Beach, 5-year-old, trained and driven by Sean Stacy. And 6 is Foot Soldier, a 6-year-old gelding, trained by Nick Gallucci with Louis-Philippe Bois. Field of 5 to wrap up today's qualifying session. Qualifiers will resume on Friday morning here at Woodbine Mohawk Park. First race post time for the qualifiers, 9:30. Don't forget, live racing continues tonight at 7 p.m. Live racing every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday here at the Hawk. Off stride before the start is Priceless Beach. Starting gate into the lane. They're picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and pacing. So Priceless Beach made the break before the beginning. That'll leave us with 4 out to the early lead. Goes Riding on Sunshine to get early control. Tarot follows back in behind there. Second, third is Foot Soldier. And getting away fourth is Lions Tilt Hanover as Priceless Beach will look to catch up to the top 4. Into the first turn they go. It was a hot opening 8th, and it's Riding on Sunshine, bringing them to the opening quarter here. And it's going to be chopped out in 27 and 2. So a sharp opening quarter there for Riding on Sunshine. Into the backstretch go the Pacers. It's a lead of 1.5 lengths for Riding on Sunshine. Second for the time being is Tarot, because out from third. Here coming up to take the lead is Foot Soldier. So Foot Soldier brushes to the front at 3/8. Back and forth is Lions Tilt Hanover, and then we're probably about 30 lengths back to the trailer, Priceless Beach. Coming up the backside now, new leader becomes Foot Soldier. Foot Soldier cuts in front of them and leads them by a couple of lengths. It's Foot Soldier and Louis-Philippe Bois up top here by almost 3, coming to the midway point in 56 and 4. On to the final turn now go the older Pacers. Foot Soldier is your leader. Second is Riding on Sunshine. Right behind is Tarot third. Lions Tilt Hanover following very closely there in fourth. So the 3 trailing the leader, tightly packed there. Looks like Tarot wants to get underway from third. Now comes to the outside for Frey. Up front, though, all by himself is Foot Soldier. It's Foot Soldier leading it, Riding on Sunshine. It's going to have to find a little bit more. Plugs get popped, but he doesn't really respond, so his rivals will step around him. 3/4 time, 1:26 and 1 off the turn and into the stretch. It's Foot Soldier, the leader. Tarot now into second. Far outside is Lions Tilt Hanover into third. Riding on Sunshine now back there fourth, and another break at 3/4 for Priceless Beach. Here with less than 1/8 of a mile to go, it is Foot Soldier. Lions Tilt Hanover is about 10 lengths back there in second, looking to finish up strong. And then we go back to Tarot third. Fourth is Riding on Sunshine, and Priceless Beach will finish 5th. Final qualifier of the day goes to Foot Soldier. It's a 1:53 and 4 mile.